What is up, everybody? Twitterverse here today, and we have to talk about Quantum Error, the game that I talked about months ago, where the actual developers were console warring to sell copies of this janky rip-off of Dead Space. This game looks like absolute trash, but they have the audacity to talk about how the Xbox SSD was too slow, even using Sony fanboys' tweets, liking their tweet, retweeting their tweets, pretty much bigging up Sony fanboys' trash and Xbox Series S. Now, people are rejoicing at this company flopping with this game. Their game is currently at a 45 on Metacritic. People are not buying this game. People are saying this game is trash. People are saying this is right in line with that Gollum game and that King Kong, Rise of Kong, whatever that name the game was. It's in the same line as that for worst game of this year. They have made a statement, which is kind of hilarious. They made a statement saying, "We are proud of our game and actually take all the criticism as a compliment to be judged against AAA budget games when we are clearly indie with a small budget with great limitations. For everyone trashing us on social media or rejoicing in trashing us, which I am rightfully doing, I don't give a crap. You make a statement, I am rightfully doing. You shouldn't be console warring to sell copies of your game. We remember it, Pepperidge Farm remembers. You shouldn't be doing it." And now, it bit you in the butt because PlayStation gamers are not going to buy this game. They're not going to support this indie game as they said they were, but you were liking and retweeting these console warring tweets to trash Xbox. And now look at you. You got your face in the mud. You're eating crow now at this point. And now you got to give this sad PR statement saying, "We, a little small indie team, feel sorry for us as we were console warring to sell copies trashing the Xbox Series S." What a joke. What a joke this company is. And I don't feel a single bit bad about it. "We will continue to get better and a bigger budget to do more in the future. Maybe for your next title, you should focus not on console warring. Maybe you should do that first. Negative opinions do absolutely nothing to change our resolve. And games we're working on, some people are not going to like our game, and that's fine because that's why there are a lot of other games you can choose. Constructive criticism we can accept. Okay, so if you're going to accept constructive criticism, don't console war next time. Don't make no ridiculous excuse. Don't trash the Xbox Series S. Don't like fanboy tweets trash the Xbox Series S. And then people, you wouldn't have this controversy right here. People wouldn't be laughing at you clowns. But yeah, but this is one of their tweets they made from a while ago, from months ago. "Yes, the current one is SSD, and the Xbox is slow enough that we may have to put loading screens into the game between environments, whereas the PS5 is seamless and does not need loading screens at all." Now, if you remember footage of this game from my previous videos, this game does not look impressive at all. So the fact that they need a superior, amazing SSD is just laughable. This is like a PS2 early 360 game right here. So, but yeah, let's look at some of the tweets that stood out right here. Not like this. This is one of the fanboys bragging about this. "Quantum Error now is one of my most anticipated games of the year. Thank you for taking advantage of PS5 beastly SSD and not degrading the experience down to bottom tier Xbox levels. These developers will actually retweet nonsense like this." You know how ridiculous this is from a Sony fanboy? They were actually retweeting stuff like this and liking it. And it was like people were calling them out like, really? Then it's assumed, I guess this is the same fanboy about now that the news broke this game is not doing well. Unfortunately, they didn't have supportive Xbox Shield review sites. So even still, they're blaming Xbox fans or Xbox sites because of why this game is failing. Instead of Sony guys supporting us, that doesn't make any sense. Or blame them for the game just not being that great. Like, why are you blaming Xbox guys? It just makes no sense right here. A Quantum Error has the guys laughing at this. "PlayStation is our focus right now." This is one of the people who worked in the game because he's like one of the developers or something. "PlayStation is our focus right now. Other platforms will come later. As we're a really small team, we won't deny our love for PlayStation. Sorry, you Xbox guys." Which, Xbox guys don't care about this game anyway. This game could be an exclusive on PlayStation, be an exclusive stinker as a 40 Metacritic score game. As like, once again, I have no sympathy for this developer. They should have been a console warrant to sell this game. And you wouldn't have got those results. You wouldn't have Xbox guys clowning you guys at this current moment because they were entrenched into the console war to sell this game, and it's like anybody with a brain, a functional brain, would say, hey, maybe you shouldn't console war to sell your copy of your indie game if you're a small studio. That doesn't make any sense. Like, nobody does that. But these geniuses decided the console war to sell this game, and it backfired. This game could soon join Gollum and Kong, most likely. I don't even want to play this game. It looks like trash from the footage they did show. So, I mean, it's kind of sad to see people are relishing in this because you want to see any game developer do bad, but they were kind of asking for it. These guys were kind of asking for it. Like, once again, this is a weird situation. Once again, you don't want to see developers put their heart and soul in something and it flop. But for this instance, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of going to take a jab at you. Xbox fans kind of going to take a jab at you because you were trashing the Xbox. You were trashing my preferred console. And console warning to sell copies of your game. So, it sucks for you guys, but it is what it is. Maybe next time, your next game, you do better. If there is a next game, and you don't console war, you don't trash Xbox fans, you don't like Sony fanboys tweets trashing Xbox or trashing Xbox fans, and you won't have this big controversy. You won't have people laughing at you like this. A small indie developer making something new is understandable, but fueling console wars to sucker people into pre-orders is scummy. Pretty much what they were doing. Like, my memory is a little bit foggy because I haven't covered this subject in a while, but yeah, they were definitely console warring to sell copies of this game. Well, hopefully you guys also learn a lesson when it comes to social interaction around a game. Also, on the outside, it looks like you got pulled into a console fanboy war, and love the engagement level sparked by that. You always have to be professional and above the Twitter mobs. Yeah, that's the thing too. They were not professional. People were calling that unprofessionalism as they were literally like trashing the console, which you want people to buy it on, which makes no sense. So, your game isn't what y'all said it would be. It's a complete low-budget, buggy game that chose to be used as console war, and yet 45 meta is what you choose to release. At least if you're going to console war to try to sell your game has to be spot on, just amazing, spotless. But it wasn't even that. It's the 45. People are just saying the game is trash. So, I just don't understand this logic. You're going to console war, and you're going to release a trash game at that. So, this just sucks. Seeing how you add to the console war, you're a dev, I can support, and to act like being indie is an excuse. I've seen two dudes in a garage make better and not slam systems based on false tech information. You guys went to talk SSD and don't even have HDR support. Shame you couldn't have just stayed focused on your work. Hopefully your next game, your team attitude gets an upgrade. Till then, this is a pass. Do better. Yeah. How long is this? I don't want to spend too much time roasting this developer, but yeah, it just like they kind of deserve it. I'm feeling sad, but they kind of deserve it. Like, who does that? Who console wars to sell a game? This is the first time I ever heard that one of these developers or studios console war to sell a copy of a video game and it flopped and it didn't work. Play with fire, get burned. Good analogy right there. You play with fire, you got burned. What a quantum error. Please don't release this on Xbox. It's the perfect PS5 exclusive. Yeah, keep this on PlayStation. We don't even want it on Xbox. I can guarantee you we don't want this game. I'm going to be honest with you. To me, Quantum Error wasn't my hyped game of the year, and it wasn't impressive to me, but I can say that the amount of hate you're getting is outrageous. This guy was not there originally. People who are probably new to this are probably saying, oh, why are these people getting so much hate? But if you were there originally, when they were promoting this game, they were constantly wanting to do so. So they deserve all the hate they're getting right now. So it kind of feels like I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but the victim card activated is declined. But yeah, I'm going to conclude it right here. These developers are getting roasted. The game is not doing great. And it's kind of deserved. They were console warring once again to sell copies of this game, and it backfired and bit them in the butt. So I'm gonna conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video. That's always thanks for watching, and peace.